Hello everyone, I hope you are having an amazing day today. It's Melissa here from Firechild Fitness, and today we're just going to do a nice gentle stretch and some mobility work that can help you if you are suffering from low back or sciatic pain. Please do keep in mind that if any of these do not feel right for you, just stop immediately. This should help to loosen you up a little bit. However, do pay attention to how you feel, and if it doesn't feel right, don't do it or ease out of that position. Always recommend going to see a physiotherapist if necessary, if your sciatic pain is something that is not allowing you to continue your everyday activities. So do see somebody if necessary. But for today, I'm going to go over some basic things that will help. We are going to use some intervals. We're going to do 30 seconds per movement. I'm going to take us through a little bit of mobility and strengthening work here first, and then we'll go into some deeper stretches. So let's get started. We're going to start with just our simple cat-cow stretch to get the back mobilized and moving. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. I'm going to keep this nice and strong. Starting now, round it out and up. Breathe. Exhale here. Inhale up. Working through for 30 seconds. Try to press right down into the fingertips. You're going to feel this in the upper back as well. We're just mobilizing the spine. From there, we're just going to come right down into your child's pose. If you can't sit back on the heels, don't worry. Just get nice and low as you can. If you prefer to do child's pose with your knees tucked right in, that's fine. If it feels better for you to take them wide, then I want you to take them wide and relax into the stretch here. Again, we're also getting your upper back. Okay, back up to all fours, moving into some bird dog reaches. This one is for strength. We're going to alternate sides. Nice reach and reach, particularly your core and low back strength. What I want you to do is try to keep the hips and shoulders square. Have a nice full extension every time. Good. From there, we're going to come back down for one more child's pose. Just going to hold and breathe in this one. Breathing through. Take it back up. We're going to come all the way to the knees now. Bring one foot forward and tuck those hips under. The knee, hip, shoulder should be stacked. We want to stretch through the hip flexors here. Tight hip flexors, tight hamstrings can all contribute to any kind of low back pain as well. So that's what we're trying to target. We're going to breathe through the stretch. Really tuck those hips under. Okay, next, we're going to straighten the front leg, press our hips back. If you follow me much, you will have seen me do this stretch lots of times, but it's working to stretch out the whole back of the leg. We only want slight tension. You don't want it to feel painful. Pressing those hips back, square them off a little bit if you need to. Okay, one more time on that side. Come up, tuck those hips under. Feel the stretch into the deep muscles in your hip flexors here. And breathe. "30 seconds each. You want to try to hold each stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds. All right, straightening out that front leg again. Bring it back. Nice deep stretch all the way up the back of the leg. If you need to ease off at any point, you can do that. You want to get deeper, just push those hips back a little more. Keep breathing through. All right, we're going to go to the other side for 2 rounds. Again, that back knee, hip, and shoulder are stacked. Tuck the hips under, feeling the stretch into your hip flexors. Hips are square. Try not to allow this one to lift up. Keep it nice and square. Breathing through your stretches always. Good, straighten the front leg, hips come back, leaning in to stretch the back of the leg. And slight tension is all we want here. We don't want it to be too much. Keep breathing in. Breathing through the stretches. And bring that up. Tuck the hips under. Feel that in the top of the leg. Right into your hip flexors, deep into the muscles there. Breathing in. All right, from there, straighten that front leg one more time. Pressing the hips back. As a general rule, if you are looking for relief from your sciatic or low back pain, getting some mobility and stretching work in every day will do you a lot of good. You should feel the benefits. All right, from there, we are going to come right down to a seated position now. We're going to work on another little mobility exercise, but I hope you can see me all right for this. Basically, we're going to get your feet in a 90, your legs, I should say, in a 90 and 90 position. And we're going to try to, without your hands if possible, keep the feet stationary and lift the knees and flip to the other side. So, working to mobilize the hips here. We're going to try for 30 seconds. Don't worry if you scooch forward a little bit, but do try to stay relatively in the same spot. Trying to go side to side. You don't have to do this as fast as I'm going. You can slow down a little bit. Just mobilizing those hips. Okay, now let's just fold right over here to get into a bit of a stretch. Feel free to reach those hands forward. Still want to be keeping the legs at 90 and 90. If you feel okay, you can twist over a little bit and go just to the stretch towards the back here too. I want you to find where you feel the best stretch and stay there. Good. We're going to flip right over to the other side, same thing. Holding forward into the stretch. If it's too much, you can always ease off. If you can get deeper, go ahead and get deeper as long as that feels okay for you. Again, we can come to the back a little bit as well. And we're going to do the movement once more. So slide back a little bit. 90, 90 with your legs. Try not to use the hands. Try to keep the feet in relatively the same spot. Okay, now we're going to come onto the back, bringing one knee in towards your chest, shoulders down on the ground. Stay and breathe. Try to relax your shoulders, relax the head and neck. Next movement, we take that knee right across the body into a twist. You're going to try to open up the chest. You should feel this through the hip, maybe into your low back. Adjust your knee up or down slightly to find the stretched position that feels good for you. And breathing through always. Good. From there, rolling onto our back, coming into a figure four, lying down. So reach through, pull those legs in. If you are doing these stretches and movements first thing in the morning, do be careful not to push too far. You will be able to get a little bit deeper if you use this after a workout. Okay, we're going to do that same sequence on the other side. Knees in, shoulders down. Relax and breathe. Nice and easy. And moving into that twist, bring it over, open the chest. We want to feel that stretch through the hip, through the low back. Try to keep both of your shoulders down on the ground if you can. Again, adjusting that knee a little bit higher or lower to find where it feels good for you. We always want a nice tension, but not pain in our stretches. Key point to remember. All right, onto your back now. Again, hook that ankle over the knee, reaching through for figure four. Breathing in. You can adjust your hips here as well to find that good stretch position. From there, we are going to roll right up to seated, and we're going to call that for our little stretch session today. If you had any of those movements that felt really good for you, then I highly recommend incorporating those a little bit more regularly into your day. A nice time to do this would be in the morning or in the evening before bed, or again after your workout when you're nice and warm. You will be able to get deeper into those stretches. I hope that this video helped you, and I hope that helps you feel better. With time, adding this mobility and the stretches into your daily routine, you should get some relief from your low back and sciatic pain. Have an amazing day. Any questions or comments, you are always welcome to contact me, and we will talk to you again soon. Thank you. Bye.